Hi there everyone and welcome back. Today we are talking Marmite. Well, not Marmite the spread as such, but a slightly Marmite subject. Today I want to talk to you about fragrances and perfumes. I have to say I planned to do this video a lot earlier in the day, but I was evicted from my office due to fire alarm. Tried to do this video at home. The cat was munching on her munchies like she was being amplified through the whole room. The washing machine was going. Someone started hoovering outside and then the Wi-Fi went down. So it's a little bit later than I would have liked that I'm bringing this to you. But nevertheless, I hope that you will enjoy it. As I say, perfume is such a personal thing, but what I wanted to do was bring to you my personal favorites and tell you a little bit about them, so that if you particularly like some of the notes, then it might be a perfume that you would like to try. I've been a collector of perfumes through the ages, and I have to confess, I haven't been madly faithful to any particular fragrance over the years. I found something I liked, and then after a little while, I've gone on and tried something else. Until recently, I must say, over the last 10 years, I've found a fragrance that absolutely feels, when you get a fragrance that just feels like you and you just love it and you want people to kind of associate that smell with you. Well, I found that absolute holy grail a few years ago. But what I want to bring to you is two nighttime fragrances and a few of my favorite daytime fragrances topped off with my absolute all-time favorite. Now, the two nighttime fragrances, I have to say both of these were presents from my lovely husband. The first one is Jimmy Choo Fever. Now, when I saw this at first, I have to confess, it had shades of Dior Poison to me, the dark purple bottle. And forgive me, anyone who loved Dior Poison. I know it was obviously a hugely popular fragrance, but for me, it was just so heavy and so overwhelming. And you could smell if someone had been in the vicinity in the last 4 hours because there was this kind of overwhelming waft of Dior Poison. I'm delighted to say this is not like that. The bottle looks a little bit like a hand grenade. I'm not sure if that's what the marketing people intended. Maybe it is, but it's this kind of sort of sexy dark purple color. And the fragrance itself is very much an evening fragrance. It's woody. It contains amber, vanilla, grapefruit, and plum. So it's got a little bit of fruitiness in it, but it is really a kind of quite a warm, heavy, kind of sexy nighttime smell. Little bit goes a long way. Definitely a date night. This, not kind of for a day in the office or a day out. So really, really lovely, rich, warm, beautiful smell. So I love this one. The second nighttime fragrance, I mean, you could wear this one during the day, I have to say, but I tend to keep it for night. Again, this was a present from my husband. Man buys beautiful black stiletto looking bottle. Who knew? Anyway, I love this one. This is Carolina Herrera, Good Girl. And it has a lot of the same notes as the Jimmy Choo Fever, wood, amber, vanilla, and so on. It doesn't have the plum and the grapefruit, but it contains spicy white florals, amber, wood, and vanilla. They're the kind of main notes. So it's a little bit spicy, but it's a bit lighter than the Fever. And it smells slightly more elegant, should I say? Elegant, more classy. It's a slightly lighter scent. You could definitely wear this during the day with a very kind of light spritz, but it's also an absolutely gorgeous nighttime fragrance. And I have to say, I've worn both of these before in a little kind of sniff test with my husband, and he really, really loves the smell of this. So popular with men, I should say. Now, the second load of perfumes that I want to bring to you, just a few really daytime fragrances. First and foremost, I want to bring to you a couple of diptyque fragrances. Now, like many women, and men as well, I'm sure, but I love the diptyque candles. And my favorite during summer is the Bai's Bulgarian Rose candle. And in the winter, I love the tuberose candle. It's a kind of a warmer, heavier, but beautiful, beautiful, rich scent, rich floral scent. The first one I want to show you is Diptyque Doson, Doson. This is absolutely stunning and quite unique. I haven't smelled. I said to you, my husband's got a nose like a bloodhound. I've got a nose for fragrances to rival it, and I haven't smelt this on anyone recently. Not to say that nobody's ever worn it, obviously, but it's not something that you smell very often. It is tuberose predominantly, but it's slightly lighter than the Diptyque tuberose candles. It's got absolutely beautiful smell. It smells like clean, fresh out the shower, and yet warm and floral. And the main note within it is tuberose. It lasts beautifully. And they also do a kind of an all over body spray as well, which actually even on its own is lovely. That I would highly recommend to anyone who likes a tuberose scent. Clean and floral, really, really nice, not sickly, just lovely and clean and floral and warm. This is 50 mils and it retails for £75. So really, really lovely one, this. The second one in the Diptyque range, which I tried recently, I've tried the fig one, okay, lovely in the winter actually. But the one I wanted to show you today is the L'Eau Neroli, which for summer and spring, it's a very nice kind of citrus fragrance. It's neroli and bergamot, so orange, really nice kind of orange citrus smell. However, this retails for £102 for 100 mils. And in all honesty, I think there are just as nice fragrances out there that convey that citrusy neroli fresh scent without shelling out 102 shiny pounds. So this would not be one that I would repurchase, unlike the Doson, which I absolutely would. Next in the perfume range that I really like, I've tried a lot of the Jo Malone ones. I do like some of them. I quite like Pomegranate Noir for the evening, find it maybe a little bit heavy. And there's a Honeysuckle one, which is lovely for the spring, although for me it doesn't last terribly long. Orange Blossom is lovely. I wore that on my wedding day, and I think that's a really nice fresh one. But again, they don't last terribly long in my view. The next range I want to show you is available in Space NK. It's called Clean Reserve. Now, what I have here actually are two of the sample sizes, and I love this. They do sample sizes that retail for £20, so you can try something out, see whether or not you like it. If you don't, it's not, you haven't shelled out a ridiculous amount of money. There are three of these which I like, so kind of in ascending order. The first one is quite a warm kind of evening smell. This is called Sueded Oud. Oud is a very common fragrance in the Middle East. It's quite a rich kind of woody, resiny type smell. It's nice, it's unisex. I should say, as indeed are the Neroli, okay, and the Doson. Really, it's very feminine in my view, but okay. Not to say that men can't wear feminine fragrances if that's what they wish. So the Sueded Oud, nice, quite warm, rich, and evening-y type fragrance. The two that I love within the Clean Reserve range. One is the Warm Cotton. It smells literally like you have rolled in beautiful, fresh, straight out of the tumble dryer linen. It's got a scent of, it's just clean and warm. It's the kind of thing that you would smell and think, oh God, that person smells like they've just come out the shower, and soap and fabric softener and lots of lovely cleanliness. It doesn't have any kind of heavy notes in it. It's just a really clean fragrance. Doesn't smell like you've just doused yourself in a packet of Daz, I have to say. It absolutely doesn't. It just smells beautiful, like you've opened a cupboard full of warm, clean, dry linen. So lovely that for the daytime. But my absolute favourite in the Clean Reserve range is not that one, it's this one. It's called Rain. Now, I wore this on my first date with my husband, so for me, it has a very personal resonance, but nevertheless, the smell is beautiful. It's meant to smell like the landscape, the ground after the rain. So slightly damp scent, not like damp towels or like, teenagers kit bag, but slightly kind of damp, beautiful smell though. So the scent in that is bergamot, vetiver, and patchouli. And I think the beautiful thing about it doesn't actually smell like any perfume you've smelt before. And I think the nice thing about it is, although bergamot is certainly a citrus, which is lovely, it's kind of the sort of acid of it is cut by the vetiver and patchouli, which kind of warms it up a bit, and it's absolutely lovely. So this is £20. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to get myself a nice big bottle of it. And big bottles retail for £82, but £20 definitely worth a try. And again, it's just kind of got that clean but warm. It's not quite so much a clean laundry cupboard as warm cotton, but it's just got a lovely sort of fresh and just a kind of a lovely fresh smell. So if bergamot, vetiver, and patchouli do it for you, patchouli, that reminiscent scent of the 70s, then this is the one. And have a sniff of it, because it doesn't smell, when I say those notes, you may have a vision, and this really smells quite exquisite and quite special. Finally, two favorites. Chanel Cristal, always for the summer, lovely. It smells, it's quite light. It's quite long lasting. This is eau de toilette, retails for £100 for 100 mils, easy to remember. Quite light, smells very green, kind of a greeny floral fragrance. Smells like beautiful meadows if they were outside Paris. It's got the French kind of edge to it, but it also smells of beautiful meadows. Forgive my descriptions, I know, obviously. But that's what it kind of smells like, certainly to me anyway. Finally, I said to you at the beginning that I was never faithful to a fragrance until I came across Bottega Veneta. Now, where's it gone now? Oops, just 1 second. I seem to have come away without the bottle. Well, that's helpful. Bottega Veneta, the original perfume, absolutely exquisite. Now, I wish I had the bottle to show you. That's a bit annoying. I've obviously left that at home. Told you I had to make a run for it to escape the dishwasher and the noisy cat. But beautiful. Can't recommend it highly enough. It comes in a number of different sizes. I go for the eau de parfum, then just a little bit goes a long way. The notes within it are leather, floral, and cypress. And it's described as smelling like the Venetian countryside, with kind of wrapped in beautiful, soft, sumptuous leather. It's warm, it's sexy, it's feminine, somebody once said to me, that smell smells really warm, feminine, and kind. And I'm not quite sure what kindness smells like, because it is a very sexy scent. It's got that kind of woody, leathery sort of smell in it. But there is a gentleness and a femininity to it, which is absolutely beautiful. Now, I've come out without the bottle, but it's a day to nighttime fragrance. You could easily wear it in the day, but equally easily layer it on a little bit more for night. And if you don't want to wear it during the day, or if you don't wear perfume during the day, I can highly recommend the body lotion. Bottega Veneta do a beautiful body lotion. The lotion itself is nice. It's not gonna, you're not gonna emerge after a layer of it with skin as smooth as baby's bottom, but it's perfectly nice. But the main thing is it has this beautiful scent. So layered on after a bath, before you get into bed, it just leaves this gorgeous, warm, leathery, and yet it smells expensive and feminine and sexy and all of those gorgeous things. So Bottega Veneta is my all-time love. One I would always use. Next to that, the Clean Reserve Rain and the Diptyque Dosong, and at night, Carolina Herrera, Good Girl. That's it for now. Have a great day, guys, and I will speak to you soon. Bye for now.